Hello, my name's Andrew, and these are the Vivo Barefoot Tracker FGs, the best waterproof Vivos for firm ground hiking. Back in 2017, I bought my first pair of zero-drop hiking boots with the Vivo Barefoot Primus Trek, and 6 years later, they're still going. But they're not 100% waterproof, and the upper is a little bit low for nasty conditions. So I asked Vivo Barefoot for a pair of their Tracker firm ground TEXTILE to test, and they're like a bad weather juggernaut, while only being half the weight of a traditional hiking boot. Because the Tracker TEXTILE has a wide foot-shaped toe box with a waterproof vegan upper, wraparound toe guard, gusseted tongue, lace hooks for quick release, sealed seams, and slanted ankle cuff for mobility. Inside, the whole boot is lined with a warm, breathable membrane along with a removable heat-reflective insole for extra insulation. Underneath, you've got a medium-thin 7mm sole that's flexible in all directions and an aggressive tread of hexagonal lugs that are spaced to handle muddy hills but still flat enough to work on rocks and roads. Putting on the Vivo Barefoot Tracker TEXTILE, the first thing I noticed was how flexible the upper was compared to my old hiking boots, which hardly flexed at all. So going out for a hike, they felt a lot more natural than I expected, and the slanted back gave me a good range of motion for picking up the pace. At one point I got a little stone under my sock, but the lace hooks made it really easy to take the tracker off and dump it out and put it back on without freezing my toes off. And even dunking into an icy stream, my feet stayed completely dry. For rocky terrain, the zero-drop 7mm sole gave me a good balance of ground feel and protection, which is especially useful for backpacking because it protects your feet from getting beat up by all that extra weight. Also, while the tread of the Tracker TEXTILE isn't quite as aggressive as something like the Vivo Barefoot Tracker Soft Ground, the traction was solid enough to handle muddy hills, and the flatter lugs actually felt pretty good walking on pavement. Lastly, despite the lighter weight, the Tracker's sturdy upper was like wearing outdoor armor, and bashing into roots, I was more worried about the tree than my foot. Overall, the Vivo Barefoot Tracker TEXTILE is a workhorse for nasty conditions while still being flexible enough for natural movement. Because the vegan upper is wide and waterproof, the tread is flat yet open for handling rocks and mud, and with the breathable insulation you can layer socks up or down to keep hiking all year round. However, the toe box may be too slanted for some foot shapes, the semi-aggressive lugs aren't as grippy on wet hills, and the protection can feel like overkill for casual walks. In terms of similar barefoot hiking boots, the Vivo Barefoot Tracker Soft Ground Winter has a medium 7.5mm sole, waterproof leather upper, wide insulated toe box, and aggressive lugs for wet conditions. The Zero Alpine has a thicker 9mm sole, waterproof vegan upper, wide insulated toe box, and similar aggressive lugs for soft ground. And the Softstar Switchback has the thickest yet most flexible 9.5mm Vibram Mega Grip sole, water resistant leather upper, wide or extra wide toe box, and hybrid tread for mixed terrain. If you want to support the channel, you can shop with the referral links down below, browse stats and reviews on my website barefootwear.org, or watch my zero drop transition video to learn more about barefooting. If you have a question about the Vivo Barefoot Tracker firm ground TEXTILE or about barefoot shoes in general, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, catch you next time, peace!